What's going on, guys? I'm Zach. Welcome to Bros React 0151. You know the deal, guys. Scouse Nation in the building. It is what it is, or is it? Thank you very much, Michelle, for the donation. We appreciate it. Wants us to react to Baz Luhrmann. Everybody's free to wear sunscreen.
What if I'm allergic?
I can't wear sunscreen. I can't get a tan. I've already got a tan after all these years, you know what I mean? And I haven't got rid of it. So, thumbs up to me.
Your mum left them in the oven.
Do you know what I mean?
Turned out to be a gingerbread man.
We'll leave the official link down below in the description. Make sure you support the official video, guys. Remember, guys, support our channel, help our channel build. You can always get that donation to that, go from me to that PayPal. All the links to that will be down below in the description. If you just want any special request, hit that donation and make it a priority. Get it to you as soon as possible. Remember, guys, just don't watch the video. Hit that like button if you enjoy the video. Don't forget to do that. Do you know what I mean? Because we've seen a lot of videos that's been watched loads and not enough likes.
No one even said boo or who.
Because if you appreciate our videos, guys, hit that like button right now while you're watching. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't cost a thing. Anyway, let's get into the video.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of '99, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience.
Well,
I will dispense this advice.
I'll still be happy.
Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked.
Lad, I guess no one needs no sunscreen now, lad. No one's going out or anything, do you know what I mean? So, what you need to do is get a light bulb, a powerful light bulb, and shade it on you, then put sunscreen, do you know what I mean, and lie on the bed. That's when you'll get a tan. That's the only sun we're getting.
Faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you look back at photos of yourself and
I don't
recall
trust
in a
you,
way
mate.
You can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you.
You know what it is? I reckon he's telling us a story through the future or something.
Is it?
Yeah, he's trying to tell us something that we don't know.
I don't know, lad. He might end up singing. He might end up surprised us and start singing about sunscreen.
Yeah.
Sunscreen. Put some lotion all over your sunscreen. Sunscreen. Grab your son. Smack him over with the sunscreen. If your missus sleeping in the bed, slap her with sunscreen. Do you know what I mean? Go around in the town or around your house, slap everyone with sunscreen. Sunscreen, because that's what we're promoting. We'll make sure they stay in the house with sunscreen. With sunscreen.
Being is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. Sing. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself.
That's true, that's you know, there's no point being jealous of like a certain individual, do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you might be behind, do you know what I mean? But Don't take it as a jealousy, take it as a motivation. Like, that person got there and be like, do you know what, kid? That's gonna make me more hard, work harder and get to that place, because if that person could do it, I know I can do it. So that should be like a motivation. It shouldn't be a jealousy.
Believe
you're not in that spot just yet, but have that as a motivation for you to get to that spot and get that certain thing what that other person's got. Don't make it a jealousy, because jealousy is a bad thing. Hate is a bad thing. Make it a motivation and make yourself get to that point. Do you know what I mean?
Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself.
The race is really long, lad.
Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do.
Do you know what, lad?
It's a motivation one, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? It's not. This is great, this, because it's like a motivation.
Yeah.
Like, he's given us, and it's true what he's saying. Do you know another thing, lad? Like, he was saying, he said it in a different way. Like, like insults about insults.
Yeah.
Like, when people say bad things to us, or when we hear bad news, that bad news always outshines the good news.
Yeah,
have you noticed? And like, just say if someone said bad things to you, you would always remember.
Yeah, it's true.
You would never forget it. So basically, he's trying to say, don't think about all that.
Yeah.
Think about the good stuffs. Do you know what I mean? Forget about all these insults and everything.
But it's hard though, isn't it?
Yeah, let your good outshine the bad. Do you know what I mean? But it's us as human beings to really like, have control of ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Have control of our brain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Instead of it just working and doing what it wants to do. We need to try and make our brain do what we want it to do. You get me? We need to be in control. We need to take the front seat. We need to get out in front of the steering wheel. Do you know what I mean? Instead of behind the steering wheel.
Instead of being the passenger.
Seriously.
Your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much, or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance. So are everybody else's. Enjoy your body. Use it every way you can. Don't be afraid of it, or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Dance.
100%.
Even if you have nowhere to do it but in your own living room. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly.
God, true that.
Do you know what?
Do
you know, it is sad, like, do you know, like, a lot of us in this world don't, like, love ourselves, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're so, like, do you know, like, focused on how the other person looks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, then you look at yourself and be like, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, I wish I looked like this. But you know what? And we're neglecting our own self. Do you know what I mean? And praising other people more than we should be praising ourselves and appreciating our body. Like I said, work your whole body, appreciate your whole body. Do you know what I mean, lad? Do you know, like, explore it, kid. Appreciate it. At the end of the day, we're all not gonna be 7 foot tall. We're all not gonna be big and muscly. We're all not gonna have certain things. Do you know what I mean? We're all not gonna have the full package. That's just life. Just because you haven't got that full package doesn't mean you can't do the same thing that person can do.
True.
You can do it, but you might have to work that little harder to get to it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like? But it doesn't mean you can't do it.
It's true, don't look at beauty magazines.
Don't look at beauty magazines.
They'll make
They're
it
all
look
fake,
yeah.
kiddo.
They're
They're
all
all
fake.
enhancing it.
Yeah.
They're all changing everything to
Plasticity,
make it
you know.
look like that. They wish they looked like that, but they don't look like that in person.
Yeah, you don't need it, don't
Do you know what I mean?
Don't even get a full stop.
Yeah.
Instrument you'll ever own. Dance. Even if you have nowhere to do it but in your own living room. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future.
True that, man.
Understand that friends come and go, but with a precious few, you should hold on. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you need the people you knew when you were young. Live in New York City once, but leave before it makes you hard. Live in Northern California once, but leave before it makes you soft. Travel. Accept certain inalienable truths. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, you too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders.
That's
Boy, we've always said that though.
That's 100%.
As we got older, like packet of Freddos, these 10p, they're like bloody 25p or something.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
everything's like
Freddos are like a chocolate bar,
used
by
to
the
be
way.
cheap.
Yeah. With a
things-
pan, you could get what, a crisp packet of drink, a drink and a finger.
A lot of
chocolate
things,
and that.
like, do you know what I mean? Like back then, kid, like a lot of things was like cheap. A lot of things, like people did have a lot of respect,
Yeah.
like the young ones and everything. And like when you get older, and you think, wow,
No one's got
what's
respect no
changed?
more, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Inalienable truths. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, you too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund, maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen.
This was great, this lad.
Proper, that was
Yeah.
amazing. Proper motivational. Do you know what I mean? Like, see, guys, hope when you watch this video,
Wow, this was great.
you learned a lot as much as we did. Do you know what I mean? Like loving yourself. Do you know, like don't be jealous of other people. Do you know, like appreciate who you are. You know, like keep your siblings close, keep your families close. Like your friends come and go, and all this kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Wow, what a video!
Yeah.
What a great, like, do you know, like motivational.
It was lots. And people should go and check it out, lad.
We hope you enjoyed it anyway, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that thumbs up if you enjoyed this reaction. And leave some comments in the comment section, guys. We'd like to hear from you. Till next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.